Here in the country. The strike by the University Teachers Association of Ghana has compelled some universities in the country to postpone their reopening. For instance, the University of Cape Coast has postponed indefinitely its reopening date for the 2014-2015 academic year. Management of the university, after a crunch meeting, issued a statement Thursday to announce the school's inability to reopen for the new academic year. The new academic year due to circumstances beyond their control. UCC was to reopen for the start of the academic year on 2nd and 9th August 2014 for fresh and continuing students respectively. Although reasons for the postponement was not contained in the statement, it is believed that it is as a result of the impending strike embarked upon by the university's branch of the University Teachers Association of Ghana. UTAG has since July 24 been on strike to press home their demand for the payment of their book and research allowances owed them by government. In a statement signed by the registrar of the University, John Kofi Nyan, the new reopening arrangements will be announced later. Students of the university have therefore been entreated to check from electronic and print media as well as the university website for updates on the development. I head to the phone lines again. This time I'll be speaking with the Public Relations Officer for the University of Cape Coast, Daniel Texan. Hello, Daniel. I think I have lost Daniel there, and we'll put in efforts to raise Daniel over the telephone again. Once again, you can share your thoughts with me on any of the matters we are discussing this morning. Let's go through the matters again. We have dealt with circumstances that surrounds the rearrest of Martin. You recall that he has served a 10-year jail sentence in the United States and hence was returning to the country, but he was picked up at the Kotika International Airport for debriefing by NACOP officials. But let's turn attention back to UTAG strike and how it's affecting the reopening days of universities here in the country. Daniel Texan is PRO for the University of Cape Coast. Hello, Daniel.
Hello, good morning.
You're welcome to the program, Daniel.
Good morning.
Absolutely. Daniel, your statement did not give a reason for the postponement of reopening dates for the school indefinitely. Is there a particular reason for that action?
Well, I think that one of the major functions is to teaching and learning. But once we is on strike, which is not news anyway, it's always better for students to stay at home under the care of their beloved parents rather than coming over to maybe for security reasons create mayhem here.
So officially, that is the reason for the postponement of the date in reopening?
Well, that's not the only reason, but I assume that's the main one somehow. Because if teaching and learning is not going on, there's a different thing. In fact, if they had been on campus and this turning pass had traveled beyond 21 days, they would definitely have to go home. That's the way we work here.
So Daniel, UTAG has been on this action since July 24. What moves has the university administration itself taken to try and get a solution to the impasse?
Well, I think that this is not, it's a national issue. The UTAG one is a national issue. And I believe strongly it's been dealt with at that level.
Well, I asked that for two reasons. One, I recall that when UTAG went on a similar action, the University of Ghana had waded in and said it was going to pay the UTAG members from internally generated funds from the school. Two, you may have an idea of how far negotiations have gone between the two parties here. What do you know?
Well, all that I wanted to say is that we know how to cross it when we get to the bridge. Because if teaching and learning is not going on campus, I don't think it's something good for anybody. Nobody likes it. That's our main work. So if it's not going on, then we are not happy. But I believe strongly that management is doing everything in its power to ensure that UTAG comes to the classroom to teach. Hello?
I see, Daniel. We'll leave it here for now. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Daniel Texan is University of Cape Coast Acting Public Relations Officer. Now, let's turn attention to the University of Ghana. We'll speak with the Director of Academic Affairs, Enoch Amate. Hello, Enoch.
Hello?
Yeah, you're welcome to the program, Enoch.
Yeah, thank you.
We've seen the postponement of reopening dates in the University of Cape Coast. What will be the case of the University of Ghana?
Well, I must say that, for the University of Ghana, management has not yet taken any position as to whether we should postpone the reopening. So far as I'm concerned, school will reopen as scheduled, and that will be on the 13th of August.
On the 13th of August, school will reopen as scheduled. But UTAG is on strike. What would the students be doing in the school?
Well, that one is for university management to decide, or for that matter, maybe the academic board to decide. If the situation is not improving, then probably the university may decide to close down. But for now,
So Enoch, the university would be expecting the students to pay some fees. But the university is unclear whether or not they are going to get the service for which they are paying the fees.
Well, we have our timetable like any other university, and we have foreign students who have also already arrived. And so we cannot say that we want to postpone. We need to take care of everybody, including, like I said, the foreign students. So probably school will open, and then the university will decide what next step to take. But for now, as I said, we will open school on the 13th as previously advertised.
But so Enoch, what sort of conversations have you been having with UTAG members in your school?
Well, I'm not too sure whether the vice chancellor, for that matter, the other people in the university, whether they've been having any negotiation with UTAG. But as you are aware, this is a national issue. It's not a matter of Legon UTAG that is on strike, but it's a national UTAG that is on strike. So if you want to tackle the matter, probably at the national level.
I see. Thank you very much for your time, Enoch. Enoch Amate is Director of Academic Affairs at the University of Ghana. He tells us that things will go on as planned according to the academic calendar, though they are unsure if UTAG will be in the classroom to teach. And it prompts the question, why do you want to do that? But I'll move on now to Samuel Binfo. Samuel Binfo is with the National Union of Ghana Students. Thank you very much, Samuel, for your time.
Thank you very much, and good morning.
Good morning. Samuel, it looks like we're going to have a standstill when it comes to tertiary education in the country.
Unfortunately, it's not just about tertiary education. Just yesterday, we had information that PRESEC around University of Ghana, when they were vacating, they told the students that they are vacated indefinitely because they have some financial issues to solve with the government, and the students don't know when they are getting back to school. My dear, we've been talking about this issue since May. But with the way the education system in Ghana is going, from May that started making this, raising this alarm, the way the education system in Ghana is going, men end up having a total collapse of the whole system. Already, for taking students are at home. The trained colleges and medical training are not really peaceful when it goes to those sectors. CHAS is now saying that students don't know when they return to school. And then, here we are. It's not about University of Ghana. Kenya West yesterday released a note to students that the university's reopening has been suspended indefinitely because they know that when students come on campus, they don't know when the lecturers are going to get their classroom to teach them. So the Kenya West has issued that note around that they are circulating around to their students that they should not come the dates that they have. So it really leaves us in that kind of desperation that students will kind of find about all this while. But somebody tells us that we should understand because the system is hard and the economy is not going well. Therefore, the school should be closed. And the ministers and the people should be able to have fuel in their cars and run around 3 points in time after that they desire. They wish.
But Samuel, it looks like worry is all we can do. And there's nothing Nooks in particular can do about the situation.
At this stage, how we wish that we have the resource and the means to really sit down with our lecturers to tell them that this is what you need or this is what's supposed to be given to you. We can sit down with chat and tell them that for the capitation that's supposed to be used to feed our younger brothers and sisters at the secondary school, this money is available. Therefore, take it and take care of our brothers so that the schools will be open. We don't have that means. We don't have that resources. What we have is really to make our voice known and really to tell the government to attend to. But it looks like the government doesn't care who's about it. To the point that the court of law has not given a ruling that just fund money should be paid immediately. The Minister of Finance doesn't care. And has not done it. So if that voice is not even strong enough, we wonder what really, now they really can really, they want us to do.
So we are helpless at this point.
I wouldn't say that we are helpless. Every effort that we can really expend to make sure that our voice are heard and indeed our needs are attended to, that the opportunities that they got when they were students, that enabled them to find themselves where they find themselves now, they shouldn't fail to give the same opportunity to students of today so that we can also develop ourselves and move on with our life. Sincerely. Look at what is going on. Look what is going on. It just shows that there is no clear commitment towards education. The priority of the government really is not towards education, but towards something else, which we don't know. We are here, we need to know. To the point that, apart from the fact that I don't get money for anything, get money, we have contributed money that this money should be used for education, and it's taken somewhere else. It's taken somewhere else. So, if that's why it's taken somewhere else, then what the government must go and bring from somewhere to education, my sister, you can tell what attitude you're going to show towards it. So today, that's why Nooks have decided that we are joining this campaign, say, Red Friday. We also want to sustain it. Every student should change his Facebook page to something red, change the WhatsApp DP to something red. We cannot stay at home. We want our lifestyle to be developed. We want our career to develop. We want to go back to school and to be taught by our lecturers.
I see. And you believe that will help the situation?
I'm very sure that as you are interviewing, somebody somewhere is listening. I'm very sure. Somebody somewhere is listening. And somebody will have to take action.
Samuel, thank you very much. Samuel, we'll end our conversation here. Samuel Binfo is president of the National Union of Ghana Students.